Hi peoples, it is 7:45 p.m. Just got to the hotel. You guys seen this room before here in Seattle, but we were a little bit delayed out of Chicago, so we got here a little bit, like about an hour later. But we are all hungry, so we're gonna do the usual, just drop our things and then go meet out for dinner. We are picking up 2 more crewmates here. They already arrived. Our crewmates from Vegas, because they're being added to our crew for tomorrow. It is like 40 degrees here and a little rainy. So just a little nips outside, but yeah, so just gonna freshen up a little bit and then go get some dinner. Good morning all. It is 5 a.m. and I just went to go to sleep. I think I only had 4 hours sleep or 5 hours of sleep, but after we came back from dinner. So today we are heading to Yokota, Japan. So we have a working flight today. Well, it's not my working flight, but we have a scheduled flight to Yokota, so my crew from Las Vegas is gonna deadhead on that flight. And it's usually about 10 hours to Yokota. It seems like it's gonna be a full flight, so hopefully we won't be all, or we might be all one big happy family squished together in the back, but we'll see. Hello peoples, made it to Yokota, Japan. It is currently about 1 p.m. right now. We landed at about 12 p.m. Flight time was about 10 hours and I slept probably for maybe half of it, and then I was up for the rest, just watched some movies and played some games, and flight was actually a little turbulent. But yeah, so we got in at about 12 noon and it's 43 degrees here and a little rainy, but it was really cool because I got to see some snow-capped mountains on the descent in. And right now I'm not tired. I guess I had enough rest on the plane, which is good because then I can just stay up now and then go sleep tonight at a decent time or at like a normal time. But we're gonna just take some time right now to get settled in our rooms, and then we're gonna go dinner somewhere. I guess we'll all decide later where we're gonna go dinner, and then maybe bowling because there's a bowling alley nearby. Good morning everyone. It is about 7 a.m. I'm all ready to get the day started. Last night I got some good rest. I think I went to sleep, or we came back from bowling. We went out and did some bowling and got some food. I think we came back about 8:30, I want to say, and then I fell asleep probably about maybe 10 o'clock. And then I got up at about 3 a.m. and then I wasn't able to go back to sleep, so I kind of stayed up from then. But van time today is at 7:45 a.m. Our flight departure, we're working 2 flights today. A 9:30 a.m. departure from here, Yokota, to Osaka, Japan. We have about 90 passengers and we are on the 777. We are a crew of 8, I believe. Flight time is about hour 45 minutes, so a short flight over to Osaka, and then from there we're gonna pick up about 100 something passengers, and then from there we're gonna work Osaka to Honolulu, Hawaii. Unfortunately, no layover there. We're just going to be dropping off some passengers, and then I think we should get into Honolulu at about 2:30 in the morning, I want to say. And then from there, my crew is going to deadhead on the aircraft. It's going to continue on to Tacoma, Washington. So a new crew is going to come on in Honolulu, and then we should get into Tacoma, Washington about 12:15 p.m. But anyways, we end up in Tacoma, Washington, where we have our layover there. And then I'll update you with my schedule because it does continue after that. Bye. Alright guys, made it back to Seattle. It is a cold, rainy, wet day, 40 degrees here in Seattle. But today's day was a long day of 3 flights, 2 working flights and 1 deadheading. And it was all good flights. We didn't have, we had about 78 passengers from Yokota to Osaka, and then we picked up about 120 passengers in Osaka and then continued on to Honolulu. And then once we got to Honolulu, a new working crew came on, and then we just deadheaded on that flight, Honolulu to here, back to Seattle. We have another short rest here. We leave tomorrow at 6 a.m. and we are going to commercial to Miami. And then I will do my second trip down to Argentina. Alright guys, I'm all showered and clean. And I was starving, so I went to order me some room service. And of course, when I press the room service button on the telephone, it doesn't work. Right? Why would it work when I'm starving? So I have to walk myself downstairs and just order food from the restaurant for takeout. And it just got me a bunch of stuff because I'm so hungry. But got me a chicken Caesar salad. This looks good. You can see it. Chicken Caesar. This is got me a chicken quesadilla. I'll probably save this for later. And I got me a seafood chowder. Let me see what it looks like. I think I'm just gonna eat the soup and it just looks like chowder. Oops. Anyways, I'm just gonna eat this, probably the soup and the salad, and then save the quesadilla for later. And then I'm gonna take a 4 a.m. shuttle to the airport. I know we can walk, but it's gonna be cold, and yeah, I don't want to walk, so I'm gonna just take the shuttle to the airport tomorrow. It's a 6 a.m. departure, so we're commercialing on Southwest, and we have to go through Denver. So good morning, people. It is 3:15 a.m. It is so early. It is so early. I want to go back to sleep. But I need to get ready and head out back to Miami, and we should get there about 4:15. But once we get to Miami, we have about a day and a half there, so looking forward for that, to sleep more, relax more, eat more. And then after the trip down to Argentina, we're gonna be sent home. But okay, let me finish packing up everything and I will talk to you guys later. OMG, I totally forgot to tell you guys. Breaking news, breaking news. We no longer have to carry our paper FAM. So our FAM, if you don't know, is our flight attendant manual. And I called it the Bible. It's like this thick 5-pound book that we have to carry with us. It is a required item for every flight attendant. If you don't have it, you cannot work. But we have been dual carrying because we've had the electronic version, which is kind of like a mini iPad, and then we had the paper version. But because we were testing out the electronic version, iPad version, we had to carry both for like over a year now, I think has been. But our electronic FAMs have been fully approved, I guess, by the FAA, so we no longer need the paper FAM. But I am 5 pounds lighter now when I travel. I wish it was myself that was 5 pounds lighter, but my luggage is 5 pounds lighter now. But so excited. Yeah, but that's big news for my company, or as flight attendants with this company, to get rid of that paper FAM. Alright, peoples, made it back to Miami. It is currently 7:15 p.m. We landed at about 4 p.m. and then there was traffic getting here to the hotel, but we are here. A long day of commercialing, but we are so happy to be in our hotel rooms. We're all going to button down in the hotel room for tonight. Is that a term? Button down? Batten down? I mean, not like there's a hurricane or anything, but you know what I mean. Just chill in the hotel room for tonight, and then tomorrow, we'll see what we do. We have all day tomorrow, and then we leave tomorrow night. I believe our departure is at 1:45 a.m. I was at the airport. I ran over to La Correda's and got some empanadas because they are so good. So I got some empanadas, and that'll be my dinner for tonight. Maybe we can open this side. Okay, hopefully there's nobody in there. Hello? Anybody in there? But I want to use the closet. I guess maybe there's an extra charge to use the closet since they can't open. But I just want to check and make sure there's nobody in there, and I want to hang my clothes up. But arg, let me handle this. Holy cow, I had to like pull with all my might. I thought I was gonna rip the door handle off, but got it open. But look what was inside. Multi-drug screen test. I don't remember this being an amenity that comes with your hotel room, but I'm all set if I need to take a drug screen test. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It is about 8:45 a.m. and I did not get that much sleep last night. I think I went to sleep at like 2 a.m. and I woke up at 6 this morning. I forgot to tell you guys, when I went and got my empanadas from La Correda, I also got me an iced cafe con leche. And usually coffee doesn't affect me, but I guess that Cuban coffee did. So I was wired all night and couldn't go to bed till like 2 a.m. So I got up at 6 a.m. and we had some schedule changes. So I'm actually not gonna get home till the 22nd, and my days off starts on the 22nd. So what is happening with our schedule is I thought we leave tonight, well, 1:45 a.m. tonight or next morning, but we actually leave the next day. So I have all day today, all day tomorrow, and then we leave 1:45 a.m. the next morning to Ushuaia, Argentina. We have, let me look at my schedule here because there was some stuff going on. We have about 40 hours in Argentina or Ushuaia, and then so we just worked the flight down, and then they're commercialing us home from Ushuaia back to Las Vegas. But I guess there isn't many commercial flights out of Ushuaia back to the States. So they had us going from Ushuaia to Buenos Aires and doing like a 30-hour layover in Buenos Aires, and then commercialing us again, Buenos Aires to Las Vegas through Houston. And that would put us back home on the 23rd. So that'll be 2 days into my days off. And it would be nice, I mean, to have 30 hours in Buenos Aires, because of course, it's a new city and never been there, but this is like the end of our trip, and like we're so tired and fatigued and we just want to get home. Plus it's close to Christmas, and my family's coming in from Hawaii, so I want to make sure I get home before Christmas. So we called Travel, and Travel was trying to work it out. They're like saying there's no other commercial flights to get you guys home earlier. But they found something. So now we're going to lay over in Buenos Aires for 8 hours, which is the minimum rest that we can have. We can't go any less than 8 hours. So with that minimum rest in Buenos Aires for 8 hours, it'll get us home on the 22nd, which is better. I mean, 1 day earlier. So that's where it's set so far right now. I think today we're gonna go to the movies. Some of us wanted to go to the movies, so later on this afternoon we're gonna go do that because we have all day today and all day tomorrow. peoples. It's about 8:40 p.m. right now, and just got back to the hotel. We went and watched the 3:30 showing of Spider-Man, and I'm not too much of a Marvel's fan. I've watched a couple of their movies before, but I actually really liked it. It was really good, even though I haven't watched like the previous ones. But you could tell like well, my other two crewmates that I went with, they are into Marvel, so they knew like what was going on and stuff, and you could tell that the other people in the theater, like they all, you know, are Marvel fanatics because everybody's like cheering or like gasping or laughing, like when somebody would enter a scene and stuff like that. And I'm like, what's going on? Because I haven't, you know, watched like the previous one. But overall, like the whole storyline and stuff, it was really good. I really, really enjoyed it. And it was 3D, so we had to like wear our glasses and stuff. Um, and then after that, we just looked like what kind of restaurants was in the area, and then there was a Hooters nearby, so we just went there for dinner, and then just got back to the hotel. But I've got schedule changes again to my schedule. So I'm actually being separated from my crew, my Vegas crew, and I'm being put with another crew, which is like a mixed crew from different bases. And I'm still going to be working the flight down to Ushuaia tomorrow, but I'm going to be leaving at 9:45 p.m. So the flight's earlier. And then I have about 24 hours in Ushuaia, and then we're going to work Ushuaia to Nassau, Bahamas, and then Nassau to Miami. And then I think from there, they're going to send me home to Vegas. So I actually will get home on the 21st now instead of the 22nd. Fingers crossed, because the commercial flight from Miami to Vegas is not booked yet, so we'll see. That is my new schedule as of now. But yeah, I felt kind of bad leaving my Vegas crew because they're going to be getting home now still a day later on the 22nd, and you know they're still going, they'll still have to go through that Buenos Aires and all that layover and stuff like that just to get home. But yeah, so now I'm just going to shower and relax, and then I will see you guys in the morning. Aloha. Hello everyone, it is 4:30 p.m. the next day. I actually got up at 8:30 a.m. and dragged myself out of bed to go get some breakfast downstairs, and then I came back up to the room and went back to bed, and I slept for a few more hours, and then got up and was just, you know, hanging out in my hotel room. So it is 4:30 now, and I was slowly getting my day started since van time was going to be at 6:45 p.m. But I just got schedule changes, and they switched me back to my original flight. So now I won't be leaving, or flight departures not until 1:45 a.m. this morning or next morning, and then so van time is going to be at 10:45 p.m. So yeah, so the mystery of crew scheduling. But yeah, so I got switched back, and I'm back with my Vegas crew, so that's cool. Alright you guys, it is about 10 p.m. and I am almost dressed to head out the door. I'm only like half in uniform. It's 10 o'clock right now. Van time is at 10:45 p.m. but my purser wants us to meet at 10:15 to do briefing, because it is a little bit longer briefing. We just need to go over the service flow and all that, make sure everyone's on the same page. We are a crew of 6, and it's only showing 77 passengers, so that sounds really nice. And flight time is about 11 hours. We're gonna do, this time we have 3 meal services. We have a dinner, and then we have a breakfast, and then we have a snack right before landing. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work on this flight, but with 77 passengers, I think it shouldn't be too bad. Hey guys, made it back to Argentina. Did you see? It's like flurrying outside. It's a rainy, blustery, windy rainy day and it's flurrying. It's about 40 degrees. Oh my gosh, I never did so much service before. Like, so I worked R1 up front, and just a lot of, we had did 3 meal services, and it's a lot of plating and cooking and just setting up the tray, and yeah, it was a lot of work. And we were full. We had all 18 first class seats booked or occupied. So the flight went by quick. Like, the flight went by so quick. And now my body's like shutting down. My muscles are like, I want to just lie down, but we're gonna go downstairs for dinner. And then I'll probably just going to come back, shower, and then get some rest, because van time is 11:30 a.m. tomorrow. But it's so nice to come back here, and I still have one more trip at the end of the month back down here. So I'm just sitting by the fireplace waiting for my crewmates to come down for dinner. Oh, it's really warm. My back is like burning. I'm starting to cook. Ugh. But this hotel's so cute. It has like a lodge feel to it. Good morning, guys. It is about 7:30 a.m. and I just ran downstairs to get some breakfast and was enjoying the amazing views. This place has, everywhere you look outside is just like spectacular views. But today, so working back to the States, we have a 11:30 a.m. van time, 2:30 p.m. departure. We're going to work here to Nassau, Bahamas to Miami, and then I have a short layover, and then I'm going to commercial home on Southwest. So I should be home about 9 p.m. technically tomorrow. Yeah, so didn't really get to do anything here, but I was so dead tired, like after dinner, just knocked out. So got some good rest and trying to prepare myself for today's flight, because I think it's going to be just like yesterday's flight. Like, it's a busy flight, busy service. So I think it's about 11 hours as well from here to Nassau, Bahamas. So yeah, so I'm going to rest up some more and then head back home. Okay, peoples, it is about 11 a.m. almost time to head downstairs. So today, once again, it's a 2:30 p.m. departure. We should get into Miami at about 4:15 a.m. Passenger count is booked at 96, so we will see what the actual count is once we get on board. We are on the 767-300, so it's a little bit larger 767, and we are a crew of 8. Time to say goodbye to Argentina, but I will be back here in 4 days or 5 days for my last trip of the month. All right, made it to Nassau, Bahamas. Wish I could stay here, but I actually want to go home. Almost there. It's about 1:30 a.m. and we should depart about 3 a.m. I'm hoping that we can depart earlier. I'm just so tired and I just want to get to the hotel in Miami and then rest for a few hours, and then I'll catch my flight back home to Vegas. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am finally in my hotel room in Miami. It is about 5:30 a.m. What a long, busy day, and I am beyond tired. We got into Miami about 3:50 a.m. and just took time for the luggage to get here. And I was actually, my crew kind of all went their own ways. I left my crew, and I was supposed to catch the shuttle or our car service with one of the pilots. We were staying at the same hotel, but the luggage took so long. to claim and baggage claim. I don't know what the deal was. Maybe because it was so early in the morning. There was not much. There was nobody at the airport. um, yeah, my luggage took so long, so I told the pilot to just go ahead, take the car service, and go ahead because I know that he wanted to get to the hotel. And then I had travel authorized me to use Uber, so yeah, so I just waited for my bags and then took a Uber to the hotel. But another busy day, 11 hours from Argentina to Nassau, Bahamas, 3 meal services. I worked R1 up in first class, 3 meal services. That was a lot. That was a lot of work. A lot of work. And then a short flight from Nassau to Miami was 37 minutes. So yeah, I have a short rest, 10 hours rest, and then I commercial to Vegas today on Southwest. So my flight is at 4:30 p.m. and then I get into Vegas at about 9 p.m. I could have waived my rest, so instead of having the 10 hours layover here, I could have had travel just book me a flight directly, like as soon as I got into Miami airport, booked me a flight home. But I think I wanted this rest. I needed this rest. So that was a long day, long day, just busy day. But I'm so happy to be back in the States and heading home tomorrow. All right, I'm all showered and I have a little bit burst of energy to chat with you guys for a little bit before I hit this bed hard. And oh, if you hear the noise, that's the AC. It's kind of loud, but it's hot in here, so I have it running. But anywho, yeah, so today's flight was very busy the entire time. So the company that contracted us to fly their passengers down to Argentina, they can tailor the meal services to how they want it to be done. So we have to learn their meal services, or learn how they want it to be done. So as far as like plating the food, like how they want it to look, how we serve the food, even how we pick up trash, things like that. So, and they can be very, very detail oriented, or some companies can be a little bit more relaxed. Well, this one was like very, very specific and detail oriented. So that's what made it very a busier time when we do meal services, because we have to make sure that the tray looks like how they want it and we present it how they want it. And there's just a lot of extra stuff, like besides the main entree, like first we have to serve the salad, then we take the salad plate away, then we go and serve them the entree, then we take the entree away after they're done, or the entree plate, then we serve the dessert. So it's like a lot of up and down the aisles and back and forth. And this is for first class, I'm speaking for, because I was working up in first class, and we had 17 passengers today. All in all, we had 92 passengers. Up in first class we had 17. So yeah, it's very, very detail oriented. But my crew today, we all worked together. We had some catering issues. We've always had catering issues with this Argentina flights, but we made it work. We ended up we didn't have crew meals, so we didn't have food for us on the plane. So we had lots of snacks and stuff, but I didn't, that's like chocolates and like junk food, So my company authorized us to use our company credit cards to buy us a meal. So when I get back to Vegas, I will definitely be buying me some meals with that. But yeah, so that's why it's just so tiring and so busy. These flights is just yeah, it's just different from my normal flights that I usually do. But I like it though. It's a challenge. It's something different. I like how like each month, or like I can do like a change up of the type of flights that I work. So keeps my job like exciting, I should say, but tiring at the same time. But anywho, I think I'm just being delirious and like talking. So I'm gonna get some sleep. My shuttle to the airport is at 2 p.m. So I will get up a little bit before that to get ready and head to the airport so I can head home. And I have to stop in Nashville, I think. Yeah, I think I do Miami, Nashville, Vegas. Alright guys, made it back to Vegas. Sorry it's a little dark. I'm in my car, but I'm so happy to be sitting in my car. I forgot that it's like 40 degrees here, and I packed my coat in my checked luggage, so yeah, it's a little nippy. But it's about 10:20 p.m. We actually landed about 9 or a little after 9. We were delayed out of Nashville for a little bit, but both flights are fine, so happy to be home. I am home for the next 5 days, and then I start my next trip down to Argentina again. So yeah, so this trip was supposed to be a 7-day trip, turned into a 15-day trip. So you know, that happens sometimes, especially with my company. But yeah, so happy to be home, and I'm gonna close this vlog. I'm so happy to be home before Christmas. I'm not gonna miss Christmas, and family's coming up, so happy to see them. And I guess I will see you guys on the next one. Aloha.